everybody. It's Friday morning on BBC Radio 1. It is Grimmy with you on the Radio 1 Breakfast Show. Harry Styles is here.
Thanks for having me.
Very welcome, Harry.
Thank you.
So I have some video messages for you from some people who wanted to say hello today. Because people genuinely care about today, and it's a big day.
Thank you.
And they wanted to send in a message and a question. So you have no idea about these people, do you?
I don't know who's on here.
This is a surprise. And I did tease you the other day, and I said, we've got a surprise for you. But it's not a bad surprise. This is a nice surprise.
Yeah.
So if you just...
It's always risky with those.
What?
Got a surprise for you on the radio. It's like, am I going to like it?
Well, let's find out.
Hello, Harry Styles. My name's Chris. I've been a fan of yours for a long, long time. You're the biggest face on my One Direction tattoo. And I was just wondering, I wrote to the fan club, Harry Styles fan club, to see about if I could be working there as a job. Like, I'll clean anything, you know. But no one wrote back to me, and I was wondering if you could tell me what would be the best way of advancing. I'm in a job right now that I like, but I would give it all up to run your fan club. So this is really just like an application letter to you. Let me know. All the best, man.
There we go, Christopher Martin there, with a question to run the fan club.
I'd say that he has to focus on what he'd like to do at the fan club.
Okay.
He said he'd clean everything. I think
Anything?
It makes him look like he's kind of not focused.
Right.
I think he needs to say, I want to do this job, and I think I can do it. But yeah. Yes, Chris Martin.
Yes, Chris.
Yes.
You can do that. I feel like...
I like all the trees.
I know. Where do you think he is?
Like in... I don't know.
I feel like
go?
I feel like it stinks of Malibu. Do you know what I mean?
Little ocean breeze.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think he's just had a nice juice, do that video, and then he's off to...
He's doing some yoga.
He's off to yoga, yeah.
On some rocks.
In a baggy trouser.
Ooh.
Yeah. You know, Chris Martin was the first person who I asked who replied. So very
do
punctual.
this?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Replied straight away. No correspondence.
He's lovely, isn't he?
Just the thing. So if you do actually want someone to work with you in business from the world of music, it could be Chris. Have you had a chat with Chris Martin? Because I've heard that he gives people the chat now. You know, Bono used to give the chat. Like,
Oh.
I'll tell you how to do a stadium. Like Bono, I've heard now Chris Martin has taken on that baton.
He's good at, like, telling you to take care of yourself type
Right.
thing.
Like what?
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I think he's just very, like, make sure you're all right.
Yeah.
He's very zen, isn't he?
Very zen. I remember I had
Nice.
to introduce him on stage at a festival, and he was headlining. It was a big weekend in Glasgow. And I said, what do you want me to say? And he like took me by the shoulders and was like, you just say whatever you want to say. And I think it will be so great. Whatever comes out your mouth is going to be fantastic. And, you know, you just be you, man. And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Chris Martin.
I think he's a pretty wonderful man.
He is, isn't
Yeah.
he?
I think so.
I love him. Anyway, next person.
Hey Harry, hi Grim, hey mate. Congratulations on your single. The best memory I have of you is when you and Grim came to see me at GAY and you ended up trashing my whole dressing room. So cheers for that. My question for you is, if you could be a superhero, which one would you be? Mwah! Sorry about the quality. I'm on the beach!
Why was that making you look around like, huh?
Am I the only one who's confused by that?
I mean, what? Well, talk us through it. If anyone's not listening to this, what just happened?
I think she's by a waterfall.
I don't know what's going on there, but we asked Auntie Rita to send a video, and Rita's on her holidays.
Oh, okay.
And if I'm honest, and she probably won't want us to tell this, but I think it's funny, so I'll risk it. I said, will you do this video for Harry? She said, yeah, of course I will. What should I say? I said, just ask him a question, maybe like tell a little story about him. She went, can I wait till I'm in a Maldives so I'm in a bikini and everyone fancies me? Yeah? I said, get that marketing, babe. Get it. So that's why she waited.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, do you remember that when we went to see her?
Yeah, I do. When we went to that show.
Yeah.
I think you tried to put on her stage outfit.
Yeah.
Which was, I don't remember, it was like chaps or something.
It was something very
It
Rita.
was something very Rita.
Yeah. Weirdly, they didn't fit. Baggy on me. But what was the question? If you could be a superhero, what would you be? I feel like there's a waste of a question, if I'm honest, Rita. Catwoman, I see you as.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look great in black. Okay, next one. Give it a little tap on there.
Ah.
Hey, Harry. Ronnie here. Good luck with the single. When are you coming over to see the twins?
Yes, Ronnie Wood.
What a legend.
I like the Rolling Stones getting in touch to say, hey, good luck with the single.
Yeah, big fan.
Big fan.
I love Ronnie Wood.
How do you know Ronnie Wood?
I think I met him at a party. I met him at like a dinner thing a few years ago. And then I went to a couple of Stones shows. I just think he's the nicest.
I like it. He always remembers everybody's names.
Yeah.
And I feel like, imagine the amount of people you've met if you're Ronnie Wood. Like, you've been on since the 60s. And he, like, remembers. He's like, all right, Grimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure the 60s was a little blurry.
Yeah. Good thing about Ronnie Wood is that he's, you know, such a, like you say, such a friendly guy.
Mm-hmm.
He made friends with a cabbie, like a black cabbie in London called Brian. And every day, Brian texts Ronnie Wood a joke. Every single day without fail. And Ronnie Wood forwards them to me. And that's
I like that.
That's the text that I get. Do you want to be in the chain?
What was today's joke?
Do you want me to find it for you? Okay. Because I can add you to the chain. It can go Brian, Ronnie Wood,
I'd
me,
be in
you.
the chain.
Do you want to be in the chain?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This is a good one. The last joke from Ronnie was, I was just looking at my ceiling. Not sure if it's the best ceiling in the world, but it's definitely up there.
Oh, God.
Do you want to be added to the group still?
No.
Okay, next question, please.
Oh.
Hey Grimmy, hey Harry. I want to know, what was the process for this album? How many songs did you write? Where did you make it? And how long have you been making it for? And did you enjoy making it?
Edward Sheeran there.
Oh, isn't he good?
Oh, it's good. He's doing ever so well.
I started the album I had to stop in the middle of the year for when the movie happened. So I did like 3 weeks at the end of February last year and then stopped for about 5 months and then came back to it in July and then kind of did it until kind of nowish. I finished writing in like December.
And did you, when you were doing the movie, were you just completely away from it? You were like not even thinking about it? Did you have time to think
which
about
actually
it?
I think was good.
Probably quite
for
good,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, I think, one, because I think for a while before, all I'd thought about was like stressing about, you know, what it was going to be and everything. And it gave me a chance to kind of completely step away from it and have a real break. And then also by the end of the movie, because we were swimming so much, I was like, oh, can I just go and write some songs in the studio?
On land.
Quite excited for that.
How often were you swimming in it? Because we did see all those pictures of you in the sea looking all like...
Quite a lot.
Quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, how many did we write? Wrote, maybe like 70, I think.
70?
We did 50 in Jamaica, I think.
50?
Yeah.
Not 15?
50.
Why do people
like,
do
songs
this?
and ideas.
It's a lot.
But not, most of it, that's including like little ideas.
Right,
I'd say
okay.
full songs, maybe
6.
30. Yeah. I'd say there's 30 probably.
30 good songs.
I think so.
And then
'Cause
they're
one of the songs on the album I wrote a few years ago.
And they're all finished and like done. And then how do you go about like deciding what goes on? Do you just be like, I've got this, or do you sort of test them out on people?
I think you can do that, and you do that obviously to a degree. But I think if you start asking too many people, it gets away from like what you like. So I think kind of when it came to the end of it, I had to be like, all right, which songs do I want it to be?
Did you ask Ed
And
ever?
then, yeah, I played him a couple of songs, yeah. But I hadn't seen him for a bit because I was away, so I played him a couple of songs after the album was finished.
Right. He didn't say, oh, I don't like these. You're like, too late now, it's printed.
He liked one that wasn't on there.
Oh, no.
But, so I was like,
B-side.
I had a little minute of like,
Yeah.
no, but
Yeah, next, save it for later.
Yeah.
EP or something. Is it terrifying as a male solo artist to know that Ed Sheeran is alive and well?
I just think he's really good.
He's
just
killing
one of
it.
the most talented dudes I know.
Did you message him when it was like the entire top 10 was Ed Sheeran? Because I had to message him. I said, "This is hilarious," which I don't know if he didn't respond to. But I mean, it's so mad; it's unheard of, that sort of thing.
He's really good at writing songs.
I mean, he really, really is. He really is. Currently, 500 songs in the top 40.
He also writes so many for like everyone else.
I know.
So when he came, I'd see him and I'd be like, "Do you want to hear my first single?" And he'd be like, "Yeah." And then he'd go, "Do you want to hear everyone else's first single?" I was like, "Yeah." He's just written them all.
Yeah.
So
throw us a bone, Ed. Come on, I'm sick of this radio life. Next one.
It's my musical icon.
I know you're involved in every aspect of your songs, from writing and producing to the mixing and the mastering. Is there a part of it that you enjoy as much as the recording and the performing? And also, you have a very eclectic taste in music that you listen to. So what would you say has inspired the style of music for your first release?
My God, your mum thinks she's on Jules Holland.
She was putting on like a bit of a posh accent.
She's trying to get a Radio 4 gig.
Excuse me, what do you think has inspired your eclectic taste of music? You don't talk like that.
What does she talk like? And it's ease on table.
I don't even remember what the question was. I was too distracted.
She wanted to ask something technical because she thought it would throw you.
I think I like the writing part the most, and what inspired it. I don't know really. I think it's hard to not have influences from like what you grew up listening on. I think that's kind of. I think everyone reacts differently to like different types of music, and then really, I think I don't know. I was with like the guys I was writing with, and we just wanted to make like what we wanted to listen to.
Right.
And I think that's been the most fun part for me about making the whole album is it's like at the moment, I mean, in the least weird way possible, it's like my favourite album to listen to at the moment. Like I love listening to it.
I think that's how it should sound.
I think so. I think like if you put out something that you don't like stand behind and really love, then if it doesn't go well, then you could regret not doing what you wanted to do. Whereas, you know, if nothing happens with it, I love it. So I think that's kind of what you should do.
Yeah.
But I think that's been my favourite part of the overall thing is kind of listening to the album and making all the changes, and it's been fun to kind of like watch over it all.
And I think people sense that, you know, like people know if you like the record. Or I know, like if I hear an album, I'm always like, or like Florence, I feel like really is a Florence fan.
Right.
Or like Rihanna, I guarantee listens to Rihanna music on her holidays.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like I believe that they're committed and not into themselves in a big-headed way, but they're a fan of themselves. And I think you've got to be.
Yeah, I think you have to write. I think the thing is like, I think a lot of people, especially at labels and stuff, they like separate it, and they think because they work in music, it's like a broader understanding of music than people who listen. But I think we're all just fans of music.
Yeah.
So I think we made it as like the fan. And
Yeah.
it was, you know, what do I want to listen to, and tried to write that. So, I mean, I hope we did it a good job, but I really like the album, so I hope people like it.
Did you know your mum had sent that video, by the way?
I didn't.
No. Do you like your mum and I converse?
It's like they're so worst.
So there we go. Questions from
Thanks
the floor.
for doing that.
You're welcome. It was really annoying,
That was
actually.
nice, yeah. Oh, sorry.
But I wanted to do it for you.
I appreciate it.
But it was quite like, oh, God. Ed Sheeran was like, I'm on a plane. Can you contact me later? I was like, God, it's really hard getting over the four most famous people in the world. Chris Martin, Rita Ora, and Twist, Ronnie Wood, and Ed Sheeran. Thank you for your questions.
Thank you for those.
Great questions.
Lovely people.
Thank you, guys.